appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully I don't ruin it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of around there. Yeah, I started seeing somebody lives around here, and just you know how hard it is to meet people who are not completely insane, and well, I just I don't think that it's gonna work out. No. Yeah, it just seems like maybe they've moved on without me, and I have to say that usually drives me damn spots won't come out. It usually drives me quite insane myself, you know. Yeah, liar. So jeez, I can't even calm down right now. No, I'll be fine. This is really good stuff, I have to tell you. It's definitely hitting the mark here, and you guys make this yourselves. Yeah, definitely a night for a drink. No, you know what, the person who told me tonight, yeah, and, I have to say, I probably could have reacted a little better.
He knows. They all know.
What can you do? I mean, sometimes we just react in ways that, geez, almost seem instinctual, you know. Yeah. Man. I have to say, though, I think I'm coming down. It was quite a high they sent me on. Yeah, they were from around here. The ambiance in here is kind of dark. Yeah. Didn't realize you guys were so dark up in here. Nice tapestry, though. Yeah, I was looking for a place just to clear my head, and I have to tell you that
They know. They know. He knows.
no.
They know. They know.
No, I don't think they'll be coming by here. I left them in a way that let's just say it'll be a minute before they can. When What's this? Regular left behind. Does he come in here all the time? It just reads. I mean, if that's something he's into, but I have to say I've never been much of a reader. This looks like dark stuff too. I guess he was in the right spot. Come and have a nice drink and contemplate some literature. Oh man. I have to say this looks like pretty pompous work. No. Definitely beyond me. Poetry. Yeah, poetry is definitely something that I don't typically enjoy. Man, almost looks like almost looks like some cold stuff. Kind of wow. I guess this is what he was reading. Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine this is exactly Alice in Wonderland.
Nevermore, 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 nevermore.
Man, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I have to say, you guys make some good stuff. Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. Let's see what this stuff is here. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping on my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this." And nothing more. Okay. Distinctly I remember it was in the blink December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost So gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping, tapping at my chamber door. Scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness, peering. Jeez. Hey, hold on, give me a second. This is intense stuff. Long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered, and an echoed, murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber, turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon I heard again a tapping, somewhat louder than before. Surely, I said, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not an instant stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon the bust of Pallas, and just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then the suppany bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore, though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, he said, art sure no graven. Funny. Ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy... I think I just need one more. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as nevermore. But the raven sitting lonely on the placid bust spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour, nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than uttered, other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore, startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, that it utters is his only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster the raven, still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling. Straight I wheeled the cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to thinking what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I said and gauged and guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I said, divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloating over she shall press nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by angels whose faint footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Rich, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee. Respite, respite, and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, a thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempered, centered, whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted. Tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whose the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of thy lie thy soul hath broken. It's fine. It's just got me a little riled up. It's definitely an unhinged reader. You have here. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy peak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted. Never hide the door. The darkness nevermore.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. Nevermore. Well, damn. That's some heavy stuff right there. Can't imagine this guy sleeps very well at night. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, just, I promise you, if anything, this is helping.
He knows.
You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that person I was seeing was, it wasn't tonight. I think I told you it might have been tonight. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, looks like it was about a week ago. Yeah. They told me that it wasn't gonna work out. Yeah. I think it was silly me. I definitely didn't want to confuse you.
He already knows.
And you know what? I haven't seen them since then, and reading this kind of cleared my head a little bit. I didn't see them. I haven't seen them since then. No, I'm fine. I'm fine, really. It's just, such good stuff, man, and I have to say, reading that, those trippy as all hell, just rattled me a little bit. Nothing this won't cure, right? No, it's fine. It's fine. Just getting riled up again. You know what? I have to say, I think it's, yeah, that person seemed a little unhinged. I think they were fixing to take off and do some stuff and
Lies.
kind of maybe disappear from the area, if you know what I mean.
Lies.
Yeah. It's a shame. What a shame. Yeah. And, did I tell you that? Oh, see, yeah, I'm leaving all kinds of things out of my story tonight. I mean, out of what happened between us. Yeah. And, so, I just wanted to clear that up before confusing, because it shouldn't be confusing. It's what happened, right? Yeah.
Lies. He knows. He already knows.
I have to tell you, that really freaked me out. Yeah. So, maybe I should, jeez. Trying to keep calm here, but, honey, that's one hell of a spooky story. Yeah. Yep. I'm fine. You know what? Just there we go. Definitely hit the spot, buddy. Thanks. Good bartender. Good recommendation. You know what? Now that I think of it, yeah, know my name. I can. I didn't tell you my name, and you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the read. I hope the gentleman comes back for his lovely, creepy